Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gamecocks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Here he comes with the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Inside, it's Hawkins. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
In the backfield, it's Moore. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on first down. Holds on, it's Moore. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it moving. It's Hawkins. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Hawkins. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a crease to the left. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sellers. Between the hashes, it's Porter. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Is this place loud right now? The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. He'll run it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Again, it's Sellers. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
But you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
There's a crease. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He's looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down to the air. They're all over it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback signaling to his guy. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Hits inside. It's McAllister. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now.
He's got it inside the 30. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's McAllister. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Marches ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's got it. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game.
I mean, the great news is he just came up with a huge completion on...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Sellers. Left side is Tyler. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Back's got it on the screen. Crosses the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on first. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Baylor taking on the number 15 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Bears who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak. and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sellers. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running inside, it's McAllister. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Driving forward, it's McAllister. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Now here's Sellers. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Gamecocks. They take the lead with the 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. First play of this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's McAllister. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Throwing Sellers. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Out wide left, it's McAllister. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. 4th down, Sellers. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Upstairs to make the catch. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Second down to the air. Moving out to the right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Escape! Knock! Get brain! 67 Joker! Slot! Wilson! Hey! Wilson! Shredder! Hammer! Iron!
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Intercepted.
They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Looking down the middle. That's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Wants to throw again. Left side is Barney. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide left, it's McAllister. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Takes a handoff. It's McAllister. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Going long. Got it down the field. He'll work his way down to the 28. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sellers. Right side, it's McAllister. Could not make his way to the corner. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on third down.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Throwing Sellers. Look out! Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here comes third and short from the 24. This offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Sellers from the gun on third down. And they fail to hook up on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. In the red area, it's McAllister. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, gonna throw it. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put...
And here's the third interception of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Left side is Porter. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quick give. It's McAllister. There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They're able to make the